Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve, and today in this unimportant review, kind of doing one without my wife. Usually she does all the dinosaur stuff with me. Kind of need to get a video out, and I want to do another JP one, so we're going to not tell her about this one. Hopefully she doesn't check out the channel. But anyways, for this unimportant review, we have the Lockdown T-Rex from the new Laboratory Lockdown T-Rex. That's what you're called. From the new Jurassic World Rebirth movie. Which these are unedited videos that go up on our Patreon in advance. If you guys like to keep up to date with the channel, donate, greatly would appreciate it. But anyways, currently don't have the package for this guy anymore, but I do want to kind of show a little bit of differences, because the one thing I like about this T-Rex is it's kind of got a bit of an updated design, especially compared to a lot of the other like Mattel T-Rexes that are more based off of like the World or the earlier JP ones. And the head on this guy definitely seems a lot wider, especially for the size of the T-Rex. Definitely got a lot more going on, especially at like the brim of the eyebrows. And the same with like the pitch of the head too. Like it's just looks way more gigantic on this thing, and I kind of dig it, if I'm going to be honest with you. And the little arms look so much beefier. Like that's got like your traditional like Jurassic Park T-Rex arms, where they're like very thin, kind of like skin on bone looking. While Lockdown Dude kind of has a lot more going on there. Like the arms actually look like they could possibly pick up something. Legs, at least for the one I grabbed here, this one's got like some waist articulation, which I think is for the gimmick. Yeah, for the gimmick, and also has some double jointed knees. Because this one does the stomping feature. But in general, usually you don't get too much with the articulation for the legs for these guys. And then same with the tail. So I'm going to set this one aside a little bit, but you get a little posability with the tail. Leg can go a little bit forward and back. Nothing really at the toes. Arms are on a hinge though. Can go forward and back. And then head can go side to side. A little bit up, a little bit down. But the one thing I really like about this figure especially is one, design wise, I think it's probably one of the cooler T-Rexes they've done. The only one I would say is top this one is the Colossal T-Rex version of this guy. I think is fan-freaking-tastic looking. This is a close second though. Like if you don't got room for that guy, I think this one's your boy. Also because it doesn't have electronic features, so you don't have to worry about batteries. And it has a little gimmick here where it does the chopping feature for the jaw. Which I think, as a collector, I actually don't mind it not having electronic features, because it's just like less things I have to worry about. The only thing that kind of sucks in terms of play value or display is you can't have it ever really posed with the mouth open, unlike the Colossal, which again is kind of another reason why I really like that one. But this still has like a lot of play value, especially for kids. Like just grabbing this Lucy real quick and you just Num, num, num. Or also if you like doing those YouTube videos where they're talking like this, yeah, you could do that too. Also the eyes just look really good on this. Like they're a little tinier, and it's just like it's green with a black dot, but it looks really nice. I also love the shading on the eyes too on this. See the paint job where it's got that like dark brown for the skin, and then you got this dark gray for the striping. I think looks really nice. Overall, it's kind of going to be a short video because there's not really a whole lot to go over. Like the skin texturing looks really good. Only that kind of sucks is I wish they would continue the paint for the tail, because I feel like some of the striping should continue on. Would have been kind of nice. It's also missing paint on the nails. Definitely not uncommon for these figures. It's got toenails though. Toenails are painted. Well, painted as in it's a piece of plastic that's inserted to make it look like it's painted. And for the most part, they don't really do too much painting. It's pretty much like colored plastic, well, the jaw's colored plastic, and then colored plastic with a little bit of airbrushing on it. Like, it's one of those things, like, in terms of, like, overall, like, effort put into this figure after the fact, it's honestly kind of minimal. Like, it's pretty much like you have to paint the eyes, do a little bit of airbrushing, they're done. Which, to be fair, it's pretty clever on their part. And again, I also really like that the teeth are their own plastic too. So they're not painted and they don't clash with the gums either. I think looks really good. Not quite as nice as the Spinosaurus that from this movie. The thrashing Spinosaurus, I think, is like probably the best looking teeth I've seen on these guys. But still, really solid. And overall, really good purchase. Like if you don't want to spend an arm and a leg to pick up a T-Rex figure and you want something that looks really sweet, honestly, it's probably my favorite one next to the new Colossal that they put out so far. Because in general, I would say the Colossals are my favorite things that they put out. But this is definitely a close second. Like I almost like this more than the Hammond. Like I like the look of it more than the Hammond. The Hammond's a better figure though. But this is probably like a close second to that thing. But anyways, you can help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. Also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like you with the video channel, donate, greatly would appreciate it. Just cracked my ankle. That kind of hurt. Owie, owie. But if you guys like to pick up some Jurassic Park collectibles for yourself, there's a link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Good way to help support the channel. If you guys would also like to help support the channel, we have an Etsy where we have custom Godzilla effects pieces and such on there. Slowly trying to make other things. I do kind of want to maybe do some dinosaur stuff on there too at some point. Slowly but surely. But make sure to like the shop if you want to keep up to date with anything that I do put up on there. And we also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like you up to date with the channel. Greatly would appreciate it. We'll see you guys next one. Bye-bye.